Now we come to the third and the final part of Glimpses of India. Here we go to the east, northeast, Assam. All of us know of Assam, its natural beauty, its rain. It's famous for so many things, but we are going to just see just one aspect of Assam, its tea gardens. And here we have been given a narration of a young boy and how he is full of interest in visiting Assam and seeing the beauty of Assam and knowing more about the tea gardens of Assam. He wants to learn more. So Prajnol, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate at school, and Prajnol's father is the manager of a tea garden. So he has invited Rajveer to come with him during the summer vacation, and Rajveer is going with him mainly because he wants to learn more about the Assam. So as they're traveling, that's the very first thing that we see in the lesson is garam garam chai. So we are getting introduction to what is going to be told to us later on. As they're traveling by train, you can that we see so many vendors coming there, isn't it? So the man is shouting garam chai, and Pranjno buys 2 cups. As they're drinking the tea, they find that everyone else in the compartment is also drinking tea. And then Rajveer says, do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? So Prajnol is amazed because he has never thought of this. And the train moves on. Prajnol again continues reading his book, but Rajveer, though he loves reading detective stories, today he is not interested in reading because he is busy looking out at the scenery around because it's so beautiful to see. So he would love to read, but not today. And it's green everywhere, where he has not seen so much of greenery before. First he sees paddy fields, then he sees tea bushes, and it's so beautiful to see. He just loves looking at the tea bushes. It's a magnificent view. And you can see a lot of hills which are wooded, densely wooded. So the trees are very closely growing on the tree on these hills, and he can see so many tea bushes. It's like a sea of tea bushes which are stretching as far as I can see. And in the midst of this, you can see small doll-like figures. That is the people who are picking the tea leaves. They are moving about, busy leaves. And in the distance, there's something that is destroying the beauty. That's the smoke is coming out of a tall chimney. And then Rajveer says, hey, a tea garden. He's very excited because he's seeing for the first time. But Prajnol, who has been born and brought up in a plantation, he doesn't have all this excitement. Oh, he says, this is tea country. You have the largest concentration of tea plantations here. So you will see enough tea gardens for you to last a lifetime. And Rajveer says, I've been reading about all this. I've been trying to collect information. And no one really knows how tea was discovered, who discovered tea, but there are many legends about it. So Prajnol is curious, what legends are there about the origin? So one is about a Chinese emperor who was boiling water. So by accidentally some leaves from the twig that he was using to burn, to boil the water fell into it, and it gave it a delicious flavor. And thus tea leaves were discovered is one legend. And another one legend is about Bodhidharma, a Buddhist monk who cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. And after that, from his eyelids, you have tea plants which grew up. So the leaves of these plants, when they are put in water, they become tea and they banish sleep. So this is, and there's one more actually story about Bodhidharma. This is about his eyelids. Another one is that he tried to meditate without sleeping when he fell asleep after 7 years. And so he started chewing on leaves from a nearby tree, and this was the tea tree. And those leaves helped to keep him, refresh him, and he was able to remain awake for the rest of his 9 years. That was another one legend that's there, but that's not mentioned in this. So in this lesson, only these 2 stories are. So here's something more about that particular. And then Rajveer adds, first tea was drunk in China. And actually the word tea, chai, chini that we speak in English, they're all from Chinese. And in Europe, it was they started using tea very much later. It was only in the 16th century, and it was more of a medicine than as a beverage, than as a drink. For us, tea is not a medicine. Nowadays we drink it as a beverage, whereas in Europe, initially it was taken as a medicine. And the train enters the Mariani Junction. The boys get get off the train there, and their Prajnol's parents are waiting for them. Then they reach the tea garden, which is managed by his father, and the train like a train veers off its track, or a plane, you can see the plane here veering off its track. In the same way, the car is veering off from the main road, and they're entering, crossing a cattle bridge to reach the gate. And on both sides you can see tea bushes, all are neatly cut and they're all of the same height. There are many people who are plucking these leaves, and Prajnal's father is slowing down because there's a tractor which is moving with tea leaves. And Rajveer asks, oh, this is the second flush, this is the sprouting period, isn't it? It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So he has already found about it. So actually there are two kinds, first flush tea and second flush tea. And the second flush tea is supposed to be better than the first flush tea. So then Prajnal's father is surprised. You have done your homework well, you have learned more about tea. And Rajveer says, yes, and I want to learn much more while I am here. Now, so here you can again see some pictures about the first flush and the second flush of tea. There's also something like we here just see in this lesson, we just see the tea pluckers in a distance, but actually these tea pluckers also, they do a lot of hard work and they have a lot of sufferings. That's why here something about their rights is included. Later on you should research about this and you should know something about these people also who work very hard so that we get our morning cup of. Here are some questions related to the usage of words like up, down, under, out, in. That's when a verb and an adverb or a participle will come together. That part is given, so you can go through it and pause it. Again, you have your classwork and questions that you have to add to your question bank. Please go through it and complete your work. Thank you, children.